Hey Aries, welcome. Let's get you a quick forecast. So current energy, you got the Lovers card. Some of you guys may be in some type of relationship or just wanting deep love, partnerships, and all of that good thing, all of the good shit. When it comes to what Spirit wants you to focus on, we got the Nine of Wands. Aries, please, Holy Spirit, may I have a card for the sign of Aries. Got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Spirit wants you to work on your paranoias, your fears. Work on your fears. What do you feel like you are afraid of that you can't tackle on your own? But also, when it comes to resilience, some of you may have been going through the ringer, especially when it comes to like your love life. This isn't a love reading, but I'm gonna just call it like I see it. But this is saying, hey, push through that, because this is what you ultimately want, right? That's the energy that you want to be in. But when it comes to your obstacle, the Four of Swords, you're connected to something and you're also not satisfied with what's going on in your life right now. All right. Anyway, anything else for the sign of Aries? Thank you, Holy Spirit. So, Aries, when it comes to your advice from Spirit, you got the Sun card. First card the best card in tarot. It represents vitality, happiness, success, marriage, all of those good things. See, you want this, right? But some of you are connected to old things, old way of thinking, but also like love stuff connected to it, especially mentally. Anyway, when it comes to what Spirit wants you to focus on, we have the Sun, bringing that happiness into your life. How are you going to bring that? Creating new opportunities for yourself. Literally creating those opportunities to make you happy. What is it? Stay away from shit that causes you conflict. Any type of drama, you know what I'm saying? Any of that. Stay away from that shit. And bring in good things to you. Have multiple options, especially if you guys are single. Have multiple options. Oh, y'all heard that? My phone went off. My other phone went off as I'm saying that to you. Sidebar, if you ever get a reading and you hear like a ding or a motorcycle rev up or like something fall at a very particular time of the reading, it is Spirit saying, hey, that is what we want you to do. So have multiple options when it comes to love, okay? This is love stuff. All right, anyway, the Void, it says your time to rest and reset is here. That is also the Four of Swords. Do you have a problem with taking your time out for yourself? Do you feel defeated? Sometimes we need to take that time to reset, right? Figure out who we are now. Anyway, it says release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. So let go of the old, but also this is a heart. Letting go of past love. Sometimes you gotta move. I know y'all hear that horn going off as I'm saying this shit to you. So yeah, I don't have a third hand to go push a button to make shit go off. But yeah, Spirit says it's a person. Let them go. Let go of things that happen to you as well. Anyway, it says wisdom is more than mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain, especially to the girls that are on a spiritual journey. Please make sure that you reach out to someone to learn officially from someone, okay? It doesn't have to be me, but please let your ancestors guide you to that. All right, adios. Hey Taurus, welcome to your forecast. Taurus, please, Holy Spirit. So current energy is Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is you're wrapped up in your mind. Please remember, Taurus, just because you think it doesn't mean that it's real, okay? Try to recenter yourself and rethink yourself, because that's honestly an obstacle for you. Your thoughts are hindering you from birthing new things, especially if you guys are trying to get pregnant. That's a little side note, but your obstacle is birthing new things because of your thoughts. Remember, Spirit is saying with the Moon and the Six of Wands in your advice that you are going to be victorious. Things aren't what they seem. They aren't what they seem, darling. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not coming. Doesn't mean that it's not there, okay? It's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes when it comes to spirit in the spiritual realm. That help us in the physical world that we don't see, and it's most of the time is right in the nick of time and stuff like that. You are attracting the things that you want, and don't forget that you are divinely protected. God has you. So I do want to say this to you. Look at all this shit. King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody pecking at your head, them negative thoughts pecking at your head. Spirit is the owl. Pay attention to spirit and let spirit guide you to your destiny or wherever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to go, whatever. Because if you listen to those negative thoughts, they're going to stop you from the things that you want. Spirit is saying that you have a victory coming. You just don't see it. Probably going to come towards the full moon, but either way, I'm going to just read a little bit from the bottom of the deck just to give you a little side note. Pay attention to spirit, not your thoughts. All right? You're not strong enough. There's things that you don't see, but also spirit wants you to not be indecisive when it comes to your decision making. You're at a stalemate because of your thoughts. All right? People don't recognize that those thoughts can create the things around you. The Judgment card. It's time for you to grow. Become a better version of yourself. You don't have to become a different person. You just need to become a better person, okay? And start completely new. Stop allowing the devil. Let me stop here. But either way, let's stop allowing the devil to control your thoughts. That's what that is. Thought control, all right? People they get away from the church when they go to the spiritual world and all the other shit, and they stop talking about God. But in reality, there are entities that are on assignment to literally make your life miserable. All right, so don't forget that. Taurus, anything else for the sign of Taurus? Thank you. Hey, thank you. The assessing card. The assessing card talks about literally assessing situations for what they are and acting accordingly. It doesn't mean using any type of emotion. It represents literally assessing situations for what they are and making the correct decisions upon assessing that situation. So if you know that a friend doesn't treat you how you treat them, they don't show up for you how you show up for them, etc., etc., then you treat them the same way. You understand? You assess, or if you don't necessarily want to meet people at that level, or you just assess and cut that off, or you stop giving as much. You understand? Or if a man is making you feel a certain way, or if you keep getting a certain infection when you start interacting with a certain guy, you understand? Assess those situations and make the proper decisions. Anyway, the attraction card that says you can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalances in your life or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. Again, listen, remember, you don't always well, I always attract the bad guys. I always attract the no. You can repel that same shit. Just because they come near you don't mean you gotta be with them. Don't mean you gotta date them. Okay? Anyway, it says, it is time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourself. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision. You should be able to assess and move quickly based on the assessment. All right, Taurus, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you for your love reading. Adios. Hey, Gemini, let's check in, see what the forecast is. So your current energy, so first I was like, all right, current energy, King of Pentacles, you focused on your money. Money is on your mind. That's what you got going on. You probably got some money and stuff like that. But then I'm like, I'm going to give that as a general message. But some of y'all are stubborn. Y'all are in a stubborn energy. Maybe not trying to move. Might want to be right, especially with your advice going towards calmer waters. Don't do anything against the grain. Go towards shit that's easy, situations, friendships, love, job, everything easy, right? That's why I'm like, I think this might be you being in a stubborn energy, Gemini. But hey, maybe, I don't know. Especially with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, talking about doing things in order. Don't skip it. Don't skip any steps. And okay, I don't know. Either way, King of Pentacles is your current energy. Current energy, Gemini, please. King of Pentacles is your current energy, and you either are or both focused on your money, and you are take off 4. Yes. Focused on your money and attracting things to you, right? Having an overflow of things. But also, some of y'all are stubborn, right? When it comes to the Star card, the Star is about renewal, faith, things of that nature. And that's your focal point right now. And Spirit wants you to focus on having faith in God. Literally, that's it. Things that you can't see, trust in the fact that you prayed on it and it is what it is. This cord being connected, right? This is the cord connected to source, to Yahweh, to the Most High God. And this is what they want you to focus on, that relationship with God. When it comes to your obstacle, confidence, taking the power into your own hands and making things happen for yourself, right? Because you might be stubborn. And Spirit wants you to go towards things that are calmer, easier, all right? With the self-reflection card here, when you take that one-on-one time, yeah, you got to spend some time with yourself. With the void, you might be spending time with yourself now and you didn't even know it. But look at all the cards that came out for you. By yourself, maybe with a dog or a cat. By yourself. Only animals are surrounding you at this current time. Even the self-reflection, by yourself. Peace card, by yourself. Void card, by yourself. When you attracting money, you're going to be by yourself. This is a time of introversion, to spend time by yourself, to figure out who you are and what it is that you want so you can attract it. Because this is the time to attract it. But right now, you need peace of mind. So that you need to be able to be by yourself in order to attract. Because sometimes some of us are like that. Anyway, the self-reflection card, it says, be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inward to quietly contemplate who and what you are. I just said that shit. I literally just said that. Anyway, to contemplate who and what you are and what you want. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to development of new beliefs and ways of being. So again, who are you, Gemini? After you went through what you recently went through, how did that change you? When you lost that person that you didn't think you would lose, how did that affect you? Who are you now? Anyway, it says the void. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. So this time of going inside is literally about you, look, packing things up and moving towards calmer things. Something might have came up in your life that shook your ass up. And now, oh, I gotta stop cussing. I forgot they don't show my videos when I be cussing. That's why I stopped doing these videos. But here we go. Anyway, it says the void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There's nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. So let go of the old. And there's also nothing to fear with letting go of people. If you ever want a real, like, me going off reading, please follow me on Instagram, because that is where I cuss niggas out. All right, here we go. Last card, it says peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts we give ourselves. Refuse drama and do not freely engage with people who use drama as a weapon. Stop fighting. Allow yourself to rest for a while. When we let what we no longer need go, we make room for peace. Again, you need to feed yourself. Get away from things, people, patterns, anything that is not good for you, so that you can have an abundance of the things that you want. When you get rid of negativity, you make room for positivity. Excuse me, I'm stumbling over my words, Gemini. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll see you for your love reading. Hey, Cancer, welcome to your forecast. Let's see what's going on. So current energy, you got the Death card. You are going through a big change. You're trying to just become, at first I want to say you want to become a different version of yourself, but I kind of feel like you just want to just change everything about yourself. You are caterpillaring into the cocoon and trying to become a different you. Side note, I don't know why I feel the need to say this. Some of y'all might be thinking about surgery. Some of y'all might be going through like weight loss and like shit like that. Like y'all want to pop out for the next season. So right now you're thinking about, or you're making those changes like right now, making big changes in your life. All right, what Spirit wants you to focus on them coins, girl. It's money time, but focus on like money growth, legacy, right? And you know what? I get a side message. Let me hold on, Cancer. Some of y'all might be self-sabotaging when it comes to y'all money, and Spirit wants you to focus on that. Like focus on like where your money is going to, because they bless you. You got like money coming in. If it's not coming out, just know it's coming soon. But you got like money coming in and like enough to grow old if you invest it properly. But when I see the Seven of Swords, I always tell people lock your cards, pay attention to your money and stuff like that. But also just a little, like, the main focus is, what are you doing with your finances? Are you properly investing and stuff like that? And are you sabotaging yourself with when it comes to financial growth? Okay. All right, you didn't reach your financial limit yet. Okay, so don't think that you're there because you are not there yet. You are going to get way more money, but sometimes we need to, like, save money to the way we can properly invest, right? Anyway, sign of Cancer. When it comes to your obstacles, some of y'all might be having some obstacles when it comes to your love life. Yeah, thank you, Holy Spirit. Some of you guys might be having some obstacles when it comes to your love life. Shit's not balanced, right? When it comes to, I'm gonna give a general, then I'll give to the practitioners, okay? General message, you might need some further education when it comes to love, how to balance things out, right? And if it's balancing with money, you might need, like, financial guidance and stuff like that. But if it's love, you might need, I'm not saying self-help books, but maybe you need to talk to a therapist. Maybe you need to release some ways of how you think love is supposed to be and how it actually is. When it comes to the practitioners, right? When it comes to love, the reason why you have something is imbalanced when it comes to your love life, and you need to do a little bit of work in order to move things along. If you don't have love in your life, make it happen. You know what to do. All right? And when it comes to your advice from Spirit, you got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands talks about making progress, but it's also you making things happen and waiting for that shit to come in. Okay? But I commend you on making this big change, or whatever type of change you're trying to make into your life. Anything else for Cancer? I feel like they need to go more with Cancer. Normally 2 cards, but let's see if we got anything else. Anything else for Cancer? Sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, there we go. I knew something was coming. All right, let's go, Cancer. Avoid conflict. Somebody might try to fight you too. I feel the need to tell your ass that. All right, so the assessing card, it says it's time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourself. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision, You should be able to assess and move quickly based on the assessment. So this means you don't use your heart. You don't use your vagina. You use your mind. You see things for what they are and you do things accordingly. Somebody isn't treating you right, and it doesn't matter how long they've been your friend. It doesn't matter how long they've been your man. You take into, you assess, well, you know what? This has been going on for a long time and I keep saying stuff and it's not changing. So I may have to cut this off. Anyway, it says purity. Look for the simplest and cleanest solution. Understand your motives for doing what you are doing. Be as clear as possible in your communication. Again, please, when it comes to your motives behind doing things, please make sure that your heart is clean. People don't think that it affects you. It does. It affects the things that you're trying to manifest, all of that shit, okay? All right, and the last card we got that came out is the blooming card. While I'm looking for the blooming card, I do want to say that you do deserve peace. Some people struggle with guilt, Cancer. I know y'all are emotional. And I also want to say this. Y'all might cry about a lot of shit, but y'all gonna keep going. Especially when it comes to love. Shit might not work out for you, but you're gonna try. You're gonna keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. You might cry about it, but you're gonna keep going. And I commend you for that, because that's hard, all right? Anyway. Let's get to the blooming card. Do not give up. You have planned for this. See, I just said that. I literally just said that with the 9 of Wands. You keep going, nigga. And create opportunities for yourself. Remember, when you create opportunities, that they're not all good, okay? Especially when it comes to your love life. Assess those situations. Anyway, it says, don't give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. Fuck them hoes. Sorry, shit. Shoot. I forgot. I had to stop cussing. So I haven't been posting these tarot readings. I stopped because I used to get like 700 views, you know, a couple hundred views. Then it was like 70, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'll still do it. Then it was like 7. I said, what the hell? I was like, you gotta stop cussing. I'm like, well, that's how I read. So if you ever want to read reading from me that is like on a live that's free, you can follow me on Instagram. It's honey_hoodoo, only 2 O's, nothing, all that other stuff. Or you can go to honeyhoodoo.com and click on there, and you can find my social medias there. All right, adios. Hey Leo, welcome to your reading. So we got the 3 of Wands in your current energy. 3 of Wands represents you looking ahead, trying to figure out what your next moves are. You may have endured some type of sadness. Spirit wants you to lick your wounds and move on. There's some cycles you're not closing out with the World card. I did see the World card as I was shuffling for you. And it's like you have a hard time letting that stuff go. Moving on from things and people. So with the 9 of Wands and the Death card and the Ace of Cups, and what you need to focus on, Spirit wants you to, I said need you to focus on, probably maybe you need to focus on solely yourself, becoming a different version of yourself, because you have a problem with ending cycles. Sign of Leo, please. Sign of Leo. Now, when it comes to your finances, you may not be where you want to be, right? And sometimes we don't get to be where we want to be in life because we have a hard time letting go of things, letting go of pain, heartbreak, sadness, things that happen to us, and things that we've accepted. But Spirit is saying, look, this is literally like the representation of the 9 of Wands. You don't have to keep going in the same route. If you're not seeing what you want out of a situation, let it go, move on. Remember, life is extremely short. But when it comes to your block, 9 of Pentacles, money, being financially successful, whatever success looks to you, it doesn't look the same to everybody, but the independence and having luxury and being able to do what you want with money and prosperity, you don't have that. That's why Spirit wants you to focus on your overflow. Ace of Cups is an overflow of things, okay? And be resilient. Keep going after the things that you want, but don't go after things that aren't working out. So for instance, if you, well, you know, I really want to work for QVC, right? But every time you try to get a job for QVC, or even if you work there at a lower level, whatever, you're never happy there. Or Spirit knows you're not going to be happy there. So every time you petition for it, every time you go out for it, it never happens because you're supposed to work for HSN, right? You'll be happy there. You'll flourish there, stuff like that. So let things go. Sometimes you just got to let things go, Leo. All right. Anyway, resilience. It says, making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned my lessons from the mistakes I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult and I act with self-responsibility. So again, don't be hard on yourself because things didn't work out, especially when it comes to people. You can't control people. Okay. Anyway, it says, reject stagnicity. To get unstuck, take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in life. Change is a natural part of life and cannot be pushed against forever. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous. You will blossom. Growing pains are extremely hard. Okay. Letting go of friends and realizing people aren't your friends, letting go of connections, even letting go of family. Growing pains is, hey, you know what? My roots can't expand here. This pot is too small. So when it comes to like your roots expanding, you need to go global. You need to be around the world, right? But you might hang around some people who don't see your vision because they small-minded. So when it comes to growth, don't be afraid to let things go, let people go, and let ways of being go. And with the bottom of the deck, we have, no matter how well you plan, there was always room for the unexpected to occur. Build resilience, as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you have not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. But again, you don't have to be in this depressive, sad mood, energy, or whatever, just because things aren't going your way, okay? Make those necessary changes and make big changes. Don't be afraid to change. Change is good. Never be stuck in your ways. If you're stuck in your ways, that means that you're stopped learning. All right, adios, Leo. Hey, Virgo, welcome to your reading, general reading. Virgo, Holy Spirit, current energy or message for Virgo, please. So you're focused on money. You want to move your money up. Spirit wants, if you want to move your money up, do whatever it is that you can to move your money up. Literally, that's what the Magician is. The Hierophant is doing things in order. dotting I's, crossing T's, making sure everything is right in your life, especially when it comes to money. You are trying to grow your money. Let spirit lead you. But when it comes to what it is, what you want, what you got to do, literally, I'm going to give you 2 stories. First storyline is for the practitioners. If you are a practitioner, I don't know, I don't care what you practice. Don't put it in the fucking comments. I don't care, right? If you are a practitioner, this is saying if you would like to move your money to a higher level, literally you got to do some ritual work. Fire work would be the best, because you don't have an overflow of this your finances, right? Things will be fair to you, but this may be a result of some like karma, stuff like that. Something, not saying that you deserve it, but you deserve it a little bit, okay? You might have stole candy from a baby or something. I don't know. But either way, this is spirit saying assess your situation, figure out what is going on as far as why your money isn't growing as fast as you want it to, or just assess what you need to do to get your money to grow, literally overflow. That the Ace of Pentacles, new ventures, new things and stuff like that. Allow spirit to lead you to that, but also literally so you can have more newness, new money, new things. Okay, now if you are not a practitioner, let's get to the general reading. So spirit wants you to be confident. Your undertone of your reading is to work on your confidence. Oh, you are actually you are confident. You might be confident in your abilities to make things happen. You are trying to grow yourself financially, and that's great. You're not trying to skip any steps either. You're trying to do things the right way, and that's awesome. Spirit wants you to utilize everything that you can to get what you want. Literally, everything that you can. Not docking. What's that shit called? When you know, add a little seasoning to your resume, shit like that. Make yourself look more presentable. Dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have, etc., etc. Make sure you assess your situation as far as your finances, and make sure that you can get to the place that you want to go, because you do have a problem with overflow too. You want to be able to frivolously spend and not have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Not checking bank accounts, just throw it in a bag. Throw it in a bag, whatever it is I want, right? Now, with the Justice card, if you have been done unfairly, I want to tell everybody, both storylines, now we're back to the same storyline, okay? If you've been done unfairly, something or someone is going to get that justice and you're going to see it. If you have done something to someone, you, baby girl, will, or baby boy, will be receiving some type of justice very soon. And I want to give it to you as a warning, okay? So make sure you are doing right by people. All right, so with the Hunger card, this is at the bottom of the deck. This is saying to you, yeah, especially to the single people, sometimes you got to be alone to figure some shit out, and you're alone on purpose, right? But with the Hunger card, this is saying just because you're hungry for something, don't take the first thing that comes. Example, if you are physically hungry and you know McDonald's is across the street, you can go get you some food, be quick, fast, and in a hurry. It will satisfy you, right? Because you're hungry. But you know McDonald's is awful for you. You know you're going to be on the toilet. You know that the food doesn't break down. You know all the awful things about McDonald's, right? So you wouldn't go there. This is saying don't do that. Same thing as far as life. It's because you're hungry for love. Don't take the first love that's there because you want a warm body in your bed. Don't take the first friendship because you're tired of being in the house by yourself. This is saying you deserve good things, so don't just take things because you're hungry for them. All right? Adios, Virgo. See you in your love reading. Hey, Libra. Welcome to your reading. So, your bottom of the deck was the Three of Wands, but it was like some side messages, so I left it like that. And I'm going to give you side messages, Libra, since you want to come in here all extra. So anyway, right now, you are trying to think. Well, honestly, I'm not going to say you're trying to think. You are trying to listen to your heart. You're trying to go to a place and believe, and especially when it comes to matters of the heart, like believe in love again too, some for the singles, but believe in like fairy tale stuff, that things can still happen for you. You know what I mean? Like, I can still get that dream job. I can still get my dream girl or my dream guy. I can still have a wedding. I'm 45 years old. I can still have a baby. I'm not 45. I'm talking about you. But like, it's that type of energy, and you're trying to figure out how to get there And you're not trying to take any shortcuts because you are wise. The thing is, you're wise when it comes to a lot of ish, because you've experienced a lot of things. Remember, wisdom comes with experience, not age, right? So when it comes to the Hierophant, this is about you taking the necessary steps to get to your whatever your manifestations are, or whatever you're trying to get into your life, right? So what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is about creation, creating those things. How do you get there? How do you create these things, right? But that's what Spirit wants you to do. Work on those things. How do I, I want to get married again, but I don't go outside. Well, you gotta, let me shuffle this again, because these exact cards came out for someone else, and I want to save these really quick so I can make sure the message is for you. So give me 1 second. But anywho, while I'm shuffling, because I can do 2 things at once, you have an obstacle of putting your money and your time into things that don't fucking suit you. You invest energy and time into people and all of that stuff, and it doesn't work out for you. And so what Spirit wants you to do is to end cycles. It might be physical people, but letting things go so you can have these new things that you want, right? So you can have a victory. Spirit wants you to grow, to emerge to a better version of yourself. You don't even have to be a different you. This isn't the death card. This isn't, oh, the old you needs to die and it has to be a new you. No, Spirit just wants you to emerge and become a better version of yourself. It's time for you to move, start to grow, start to do things differently, right? That's what you want. You can get it too, because they wouldn't tell you to focus on creating it if you couldn't get it, if you couldn't be victorious. That is why that card came. I only had 4 placements. This card wouldn't fit anywhere else, right? So we got the 6 of Wands, we got the Judgment card. Now let's go to the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands talks about you waiting for shit to come in rapid growth, making progress. That's literally what's happening, whether you see it or not. Sorry, I got into my Ayanna Van Zandt. I forgot to get you some oracles. The sign of Libra, please. Sign of Libra. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Libra. Anything else for Libra? Sign of Libra. What did I say? What did I say? You need to create these things. You can't just sit hoping and wishing and praying and waiting for things to come. You have the power over your own life. You are powerful. You need to act like it. They're not saying this. Look, I love the depiction of the Page of Cups in this card, because it has it's an old saying, when pigs fly, pigs don't fly. It's a fairy tale. It's something that never can happen, but if you can dream it, you can achieve it, especially if you're a practitioner. I'm going to just try to keep it general. I'll keep doing that. But let me actually read these cards to you. I'm actually going to read the 39 card, the creation card, because the sovereignty card is very straightforward. It's telling you, you have the power to change things. Why are you acting like you don't? Because why? Because you took some losses? We all take losses. Okay. Anyway, it says you can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creator on earth creates. You should welcome the process of creation. Save money and time. Have a reserve. So with that last message of saving some time and money, it's like, hey, some shit might come up. You need to have some money to the side, because a bill is going to come up. Something that you're not expecting is going to come up in the realms of finance. Okay. But please know, if you can dream it, you can achieve it, because Spirit says so. Adios. Hey, Scorpio. Welcome to your general reading. Anything else for Scorpio, please? Holy Spirit, Scorpio. So your current energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, thank you. You are trying to start new things, new ventures, new everything. New relationships, because something came and shook your ass up. Something came and hurt you. You may have been treated unfairly. The Spirit wants you to know that whatever happened to you, whatever injustice you felt, you will be vindicated. And hopefully you get to see it. But just know, Spirit wants you to focus on recovering at this time. Releasing whatever it is that hurt you. Somebody stabbed you in your heart. Your heart is broken. You may have, and I'm not even going to say, it looks like love, because I'm like, I looked at the Tower as your obstacle. I'm like, the Tower? It's like, yeah, something bad happened. Something catastrophic happened. And I was like, well, Spirit, what happened? Then these two cards came out together. Divine counterparts. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So this could have been a breakup, right? Or it could have just been something that came and shook your ass up, that messed up your confidence, your joy, took away all of the shit that you were trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? But just know you're going to get justice for it, okay? If somebody did you wrong, I'm sorry. But just know they won't get away with it. Anyway, so you got the masculine card. The masculine says it is time to step forward and lead. Be the leader in your own life. You have more power than you think. It is time to formally learn more. Enroll in a course or learn a new skill. Offer your protection to someone weaker than yourself. This means that you need to step into this power, because it's not just about you. I always tell people your spiritual journey is not just about you. Most of the time you have to help other people. If you think that you can go through life and reap benefits of practitioners or like writing petitions and doing stuff, and you don't have to help people, think again. Anyway, it says you're offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. Again, focus on your recovery. What happened to you? Somebody break your heart? Did you lose somebody? What happened? You don't really gotta tell me, but maybe talk to a therapist. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I'm not giving you any type of medical advice. I'm just saying, hey, sometimes it's deeper than just a spiritual. We are still human beings, okay? And our brain gets sick just like every other organ in our body. Anyway, it says you can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity that might cause negative. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalances in your life or your mind. So don't try to get back for this. Don't try to get back for this, okay? Don't try to get back. Anyway, it says, think of connections greater than yourself. Again, I'm telling you, this is not just about you. Something good is about to happen, and you don't know what's going to happen to you. So Spirit wants you to focus on them fairy tales. I'm telling you, these two cards at the bottom of it. Okay, that's hype. Look, okay. I understand why these stuck together. It says no extremes. Extremes, that's talking about being cool when you're hurt, being relaxed when you're under pressure. Do not do anything crazy or rash, okay? Do not be emotional. Fear, there's nothing to fear, especially when it comes to your happiness. You're not going to be alone and all that other bullshit, okay? Look, the cards is really here. 10 of Pentacles, that's happy with money. The person that you're going to be with, y'all not going to be broke, right? But something is going to happen that's going to bring you joy. So focus on that, okay? All right, adios. Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. All right, Sagittarius. With your current energy, 10 of Cups, you're focusing on family, making sure everything is balanced out with your family. As far as what Spirit wants you to focus on, you got the Page of Pentacles. Excuse me. Oh, wait. Give me 1 second. You got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about manifesting your desires, especially when it comes to your finances, balancing out your finances. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on. Balancing out your finances doesn't mean stop paying for stuff. If you are in a lack, especially with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, this is what you're trying to invest your money, time, energy into the right places and stuff, and you want to be, you know, financially stable, have all the money that you want, all the other good stuff. But you got to be in that frequency, right? And you got to balance out your money. So that means even if you pay a little bit, everything gets paid, all right? Don't put anything off. All right, anyway, so Justice card. Now, I was like, wait a minute, Justice card is in the obstacle position? I said, well, what's that? I'm like, Justice is like, well, I'm like, well, Spirit, are they not getting, thank you, are they not getting treated fairly? Like, is that what's happening? It was like, no. And I was like, well, what's happening? And it's karma. So your challenge, I'm not even gonna say it's a block, your obstacle, your challenge right now is you might be receiving some karma for something that you did or some way that you treated somebody. Remember, sometimes we encounter angels, guys, and yeah, thank you. We encounter angels, and if we just assess how you would treat an angel. Let's say if you were, excuse me, if you were in a bad mood, right, and you treated an angel like shit, and they were there to like test you, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, you're not going to die or get smited or anything like that, but you might get a little karma. You might not be where you want financial, like finance-wise and stuff. Things might not be balanced, or things might not be coming to you how they want to. Some of y'all are dealing with some karma. So this is what I tell people who deal with karma, right? And some of us, we don't believe in karma and all that stuff, and that's fine. I used to not believe in the rule of three and that shit coming back until I seen it for myself. Anyway, karma, eye for an eye, things happening to you and balancing it out, right? If it doesn't happen to you, it'll happen to your children. So what I tell people when it comes to karma is balance it out. Do good things for people. Nice things. Things that that you get no benefit from. Compliment people. Do nice things. Try to put good out into the world so you can kind of balance out some of the shitty shit that you did. We all do shitty shit. It's a part of life. Anyway. It says your higher power, however you describe it, is a loving, protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself more. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. So when it comes to protection, right, they're saying you're protected, so there's no need to worry, right? But I always say, like, if you're afraid of somebody breaking into your house, then you address that fear. You know what? I am a girl and I live alone and I whatever. So then you learn the protection of a home. You learn the Psalm. You learn how to put oil on the windows, on the doorknobs, and all of that stuff, so you can have peace of mind. So you don't have that irrational fear. You understand what I'm saying? If you know you're afraid to, I don't know, drive on the highway, right? You put protection on all over your car. You pray over your car. And so you address those fears, and then you give it a solution, right? Because we believe in God, so we don't live in fear around here, right? All right, anyway, so thank you. Went straight to the page. Anyway, the Beaver Moon, it says, creation, you can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creator on earth creates. You should welcome the process of creation. Remember the process of creation. The process of creation. That means sometimes you have to wait for stuff. Okay, so if you're creating something, first you probably are going to, if you're making a business, you start with a business plan, and then you execute X, Y, and Z, the small goals to get to the big goals, etc., etc. If you are baking a cake, sometimes the waiting process is putting in the oven. So this is like, hey, welcome that process. Don't live in a microwave. That's my pastor. May you rest in peace. Anyway, it says, long night moon, darkness. You are entering a time of introversion, a leaner time to turn inward to plan and strategize. I'm going to get to the Knight of Swords. I didn't get to the Knight of Swords yet. They just reminded me to touch on the Knight of Swords and why it's sideways. Anyway, it is time to do shadow work, which will bring big dividends later on. Release what no longer works for you. So back from the shadow work to the Justice card, and that being in your challenging position, that being your obstacle, right? That is saying, hey, maybe you need to check yourself and see why you're receiving karma. You know what I'm saying? Well, damn, I just bought a coffee, and as soon as I got outside and got in my car, it spilled everywhere. Why is that happening to you? Nobody put juju on you. Like, nobody did anything to you. You did it to yourself, right? Anyway, so we got the Knight of Swords. Sorry, I'm going over. These are supposed to be 5 minutes or lower, and I'm at 6 minutes. So we're going to cut this at this minute here. So the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. Let's start there. In the upright, it's mean like you're impulsive, you're doing things, you might be even on a defense and stuff, but you're moving quickly, right? The Knight of Swords in the reverse represents impulsiveness, unpredictability. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody who is like, you know what? I'm so excited for school tomorrow. I can't wait to get up for school. They get up for school, they get dressed for school, but they leave their backpack in the house because they didn't plan. They're just too hyped. Sorry, I'm giving away where I'm from. They're too excited, okay? So, and also, sidebar, they told me look at the bottom of the deck. Fruitful mind. Think positive, speak positive. That's what you'll get. Anyway, but with the Knight of Swords, they're telling you to plan for things. Take your time, okay? This mother effer is so, like, he's trying to move so fast that he probably left the dang on biking gear, and now he got to chase after the bike. All right, I'm out. Bye. Hey, Capricorn. So, okay, I get the message now. So I'm looking at your cards, and I'm like, I always take a second when I'm shuffling after, just look, get a feel for what Spirit trying to say. Then I'll just press record. I stopped shuffling and shit because it takes up most of the video. Plus, again, I take a second. So I'm looking at your cards, and I'm like, all right, this person might be going through something. And it could be financial, or somebody could be left out in the cold, and we'll get into it in a second. But I just want to remind you that life is a journey, and there's ebbs and flows in life. Sometimes things will be up, sometimes things will be down, and you can't control everything. Remember, bad times don't last forever, and whatever you're going through, you're meant to go through in order to make you grow. Sometimes we can't push ourselves to grow on our own, so it takes something hard for us that literally have a breakthrough. Right? So don't worry your little heart. Everything will be okay. And just remember, this is just a part of life. All right? So the Three of Pentacles, I'm going to give y'all two storylines because I do hear two storylines here. First storyline is kind of about love. This isn't a love reading. It's a general reading, but whatever comes out, comes out. First storyline, very brief, right? You might be entangled in something with a third party. Spirit wants you to focus on not being obsessed with the situation, not allowing other people's attachments to affect you and stuff like that. And sometimes you need to snip yourself out of the situation instead of trying to win in the situation. Next thing, as far as moving, and again, this goes, and this is for everybody, not just story one, but you got to keep going. When things get tough, you can't cower, you can't give up, you gotta keep going. Especially if your money's not right. Shit is never what it seems like with your money. But oh shit. Sorry. I started fire in this bitch. My extension cord with the, anyway. So the Nine of Wands is about persistence, grit, shit that it doesn't matter what things look like. I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep pushing. But this is your obstacle position. This is what you have in trouble with because you got left out in the cold when it comes to some type of relationship, right? And remember, it's just a part of life. Sometimes it's like people, I hate when people say, why me? I hate when people feel sorry for themselves. I hate that shit because it is literally a part of life. We have ups, we have downs, we have losses, we have gains, okay? And learn how to roll with the punches. Most times when we go through hard times and we keep repeating certain things, is because you're not learning how to go through those things, okay? Anyway, with the Five of Pentacles, Spirit is saying you can get your way out of this. You're not left out in the cold. You can choose a door of prosperity. The door of prosperity is right there, and you can choose to open it if you choose to do so, especially when it comes to love. Now, let's get to our general messages. All right, so generally, your current energy is the Three of Pentacles. You might be working with others to get things to come together for you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Sign of Capricorn, please. Spirit wants you to focus on your materialism. Also, sometimes when we have certain addictions, and sometimes we don't recognize them as addictions, whether it's being addicted to our bed, being addicted to Instagram, being addicted to online drama, being addicted to your phone, shit like that. Spirit wants you to focus on those things because they are hindering you from moving forward in your life. So if you are a person that's always on your phone, see your screen time. When you start seeing your screen time and how much you look at that phone, you will be disgusted with yourself, okay? Myself included. But again, with the Nine of Wands, this is similar. Did you notice that? I didn't see that for group one because it wasn't supposed to be for them. I didn't see that. Wow. It really was two freaking messages. Anyway, money, right? If you want your money to grow, especially to the practitioners, right? Work with the saint, work with your ancestors, work with others, right? And especially if you are have a business, sometimes collaborating with others can achieve a bigger goal. Okay, helping somebody else and you helping them, etc., etc. That's also the Three of Pentacles. Doesn't necessarily mean, oh, we're gonna make a video together, but you might have a conversation with somebody and they give you something and you give them something, and boom, you guys are working together, right? But either way, your money, you're investing, your obstacle, your challenge is you investing your time, your energy into things that aren't worth it. And so when I'm about to eat you the fuck up. Oh, sorry. I got excited. All right. We're at 5 minutes, so I got to hurry up because I said I was going to keep these under 5 minutes. You're probably going to be at 7. Anyway, so when it comes to you invest your time like in a person or in a job or something. It's like, well, I put all this energy into this person and they played me. And now I don't feel like I can go on. I don't feel like I can keep going through love. I don't feel like I can keep trying with love, etc., etc. Or, you know what, I tried to start this business and, you know, the first week, nobody bought anything, so I quit. So I can't go on. I can't be persistent and go. But that's the problem. The things aren't working out for you because, one, you're investing in the wrong thing, and you're investing, like, your time is, shit is wrong. Everything is wrong. Wrong person, wrong time, wrong job, wrong everything is wrong. You're doing things the wrong way, and it's hindering you from having that grit, or that, you know, it doesn't matter how many times I get knocked down, I'm gonna keep going. Understand? So Spirit is telling you, you can get your way out of it. Don't feel sorry for yourself when shit come up. New beginnings are coming for you. Let's get into the action card. I already know the extremes because it comes out for y'all all the time. So I actually know about her. So I'm going to get to the extremes card while I'm searching for the number 15 card. The extremes card talks about being calm under pressure. When things get hot, you still remain the same. It doesn't matter what's going on. So if you get in an argument with somebody, just chill. Move on. Don't let anything or anybody hinder you. If shit isn't right in your life, it should not steal your joy, especially finances. Anyway, it says the time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burden step by step. That means that you aren't moving. You aren't doing things. Why? Why do you feel like you can't go on? Why do you feel like you can't keep moving? What is holding you back? Is it you? Anyway, peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. Refuse drama and do not freely engage with people who use drama as a weapon. Stop fighting. Allow yourself to rest for a while. When we let what we no longer need go, we make room for peace. All right? Adios, Capricorn. See you later, Aquarius. Welcome to your spread. So some of you guys might be feeling stuck. Sign of Aquarius, please, Holy Spirit. Oh, I said spirit. Holy Spirit, please. Sign of Aquarius, thank you. Some of you guys may feel stuck, but you're not. You guys are going through some change right now, and that change means that you need to stay where you are. Some of you actually are stuck. You might feel like you're not growing, but that's literally it. You're not listening to your intuition. And so because you're not listening to your intuition, you're not moving forward, okay? Now, when it comes to what Spirit wants you to focus on, we got the Queen of Cups. Pay attention to this. Sidebar. To the girls that are learning tarot, High Priestess, Major Arcana. The Queen of Cups is, you know, not Major Arcana, lower, Minor Arcana, whatever. And the High Priestess talks about inner voice, intuition, listening to your intuition, right? Queen of Cups is a little sister. So if the focus point is the Queen of Cups being a little sister of the High Priestess, this is, you need to listen to your intuition on a small level, and it will get you out of the stuff that you're not, this is what you don't want. Investing in the wrong shit, missing out on opportunities because you're not listening to yourself, right? You're not listening to Spirit, the Holy Spirit. You're trying to be led somewhere, but you are stuck because you aren't listening. You don't know everything, Aquarius. Anyway, also, Aquarius, we have a tendency to be a little cold when it comes to things. And so with the Queen of Cups, she's soft, she's loving, and all of that. You hear that clicking, that's my anxiety, because I feel like that ain't me. But if Spirit is telling me to do that, then I hear you, okay? Anywho, with the Six of Swords being here, you in your challenge position, your obstacle position, this is Spirit saying, hey, you have a hard time moving on from things, releasing things, letting things go. Understand that there is some, okay, this is trying to come out. It came out with this card, but I wanted to come out by itself and make sure it's for Aquarius. But sometimes when we release things, we make room for better things. You holding on to baggage, Aquarius, is not helpful to you. Focus on your family right now, family life, bliss. Look around you and see all the things that you have and be grateful for them, because at one point you prayed for them. Abundance is coming. Don't worry about it. And it's going to come when you least expect it. It's coming. All right. All right, here we go. Let's get into your oracles. Start with the number 4 card. Or was that? I think the unexpected card came out first. So let's start there. All right, number 43, it says, pardon. No matter how well you plan, there is always room for the unexpected to occur. Build your resilience, as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you have not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. So Aquarius, somebody from the past might come around. Remember, just because people come back around, oh, they said, look at the bottom. Somebody might owe you an apology. Somebody might owe you an apology, Aqua. And they might come around and give it to you. But before, I was about to say, just because somebody comes around doesn't mean that they're meant to be in your life, okay? They might just be there to make amends. So keep that in mind. There's a saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's meant to be, or it's yours. That's not true. Okay, sometimes people come back around and see if you're still dumb. All right, acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There is only right now. This is talking about focusing on right now. What is going on in your life, Aqua? What is going on, child? Okay, assess situations for what they are and make the proper changes, Aquarius, please. Don't think too deeply. We are intellectuals. We like to overthink things, challenges, get things, you know, see our way out of things before they even happen. But that's not helpful, okay? Anyway, last card says, take advantage of this time of abundance. It is all around you. Possibility and opportunity are everywhere. You are open and responsive to the abundance around you. There is enough for everyone. So they're saying the only reason why you're not abundant and you feel stuck is because you aren't listening to Spirit. Know if somebody did something to you and you had some type of injustice, that you will get justice for it. They're telling me to read the bottom of the deck, so I will do so. I'll literally open right to the page. All right, it says, decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions in life. No one else's. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. Understand that if you are someone, I always heard the, what was that saying? I can't remember the exact saying, but basically it's people who are determined typically make it before people who are talented. I know we all know talented singers that could probably sing Beyonce, Rihanna, under the table. But they weren't as determined as them to get to where they are. I'm not saying that everybody's not, you understand what I'm saying. But determination. Anyway, it says, you will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. This is the time that you focus on yourself, not your friends, not anybody else. Make sure everything is good within yourself, okay? Next time, we're going to have this in an upright. Adios, Aqua. I miss when you used to be able to play music on Instagram. I mean, what the fuck? Didn't mean to cuss. On YouTube, it's like, damn, like I need some ambiance. But either way, we're here. Pisces, please. Holy Spirit, the sign of Pisces. All right, Pisces, I'm going to start actually with the advice from Spirit. Spirit wants you to, oh, I'm about to cuss you out. About to cuss you out, Pisces. Spirit wants you to release those negative thoughts that you have. Remember that they're not real. Just because you think something doesn't mean that they're real. You need to free yourself. You're trapped in your own mind. Every negative thought, it's making you sick. Some of you. You think you got them gut problems and all that shit for no reason? No, it's you. You're the problem, okay? The eczema, the skin issues, all of that stuff. Stressing out. Anyway, here we go. Current energy. We got the... Don't do that. The Hangman, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So Hangman represents metamorphosis. It represents change. Literally, in your obstacle position, you got the Death card, which also represents change. Big change. Current energy is you being in a cocoon, you're the butterfly, but your wings are too big to be in a cocoon and you're staying stuck where you are. You refuse to grow. There's things that you're not seeing, right? And you feel like you're at a stalemate. Literally, you feel like you can't move. Conflict could be inner conflict, but it could be honestly physical fighting. But some of you guys are fighting within yourselves. Literally, it's all mind shit. But remember, it's all in your fucking head. All right? But anyway, so with the Ace of Wands, that's what Spirit wants you to focus on. Creating what you want. Creating comforts. Creating things around you. Okay? When it comes to your obstacle position, okay. So some of us live in our head. We live in what could have been, should have been, would have been. And we also sometimes think that because we have a lot of options that they're good options. I'm picking up a little bit of like, you know what, I'm not going to go there. This is a general reading. I'm not going to go there. It's a little bit lovey stuff, but I'm not going there. Y'all need to change that. Big change. Remember, when we see major arcana, these are the two change cards. Big ass change. You're staying stuck. Why are you stuck? Because your thoughts are the first thing. That's the first thing that stops you. Sovereignty card. You are powerful. Act like it. You got the whole world in your hands and you are acting like you don't. Focus on, and sidebar to anybody. I keep saying sidebar. Sidebar to the sidebar. Focus on one person at a time. Stop giving your energy romantically to more than one person. You're not that person. You think you are, you're not. Okay? When it comes to the things that you want, the hunger card, right? The hunger card represents literally that. Being hungry for things, even though we know it's bad for us. Even though we know this meal that I'm going to get from the drive-thru is awful for me. It's not going to digest in my system. And it's probably going to make me sick or cause cancer. Let's really go there. This is, even though I know I probably shouldn't hang out with this person, I'm lonely. So I'm going to hang out with this person. Don't do that. Okay? You're worth more. With the sovereignty card says you have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. Queen of Wands, literally, you got the whole, look, how many times I gotta tell you got the power in your hand? You gotta work on your own confidence. I told you this shit was in regards to like some type of love stuff too. Remember, love can come. You can bring it to you, okay? Don't trip. But all right, let me get to your last card. And actually, I want to read the New Beginnings card too, because Spirit is telling me to. But the peace card says, peace of mind is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. Refuse drama and do not freely engage with people who use drama as a weapon. So if anybody is causing you this, they're a part of you slowing your ass down too. Anybody that's causing you any type of static, let them go. Anyway, refuse drama and do not freely engage with people who use drama as a weapon. Stop fighting. Allow yourself to rest for a while. When we let what we no longer need go, we make room for peace. And you make room for the shit that's really supposed to fucking be there. All right? And for the last card, I want to take a second. You got 3 cards of changing. Hangman, metamorphosis, but you stuck. Your obstacle, making that big change. Spirit wants you to have a new beginning. Right? It says you're offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. I heard pancreas. I'm not a health reader. I don't like reading health. But before I was about to make a mistake and say, instead of Pisces, I'm gonna say pancreas. Get your health in order, okay, Pisces? But remember, you control this shit. Stop thinking everything that you think is real just because you think it. Go to a therapist, okay? Go see a therapist. Learn coping skills, redirecting your thoughts, and all of those good things. Therapists are good for that. Go to the doctor. I know you talking to a root worker. Yeah, I'm telling you to go to the doctor, okay? All right? Adios.